Hello everyone, my name is Đức and welcome to the English for Colleges by ENCI's English Center. I graduated from Hanoi University with a bachelor degree in English Studies, and then straightforward I was enrolled in an MSc Management course in English with the University of Lisbon. And it is my great honor to be here with you today in a very challenging mission, that is to improve your English communication skills. I bet on you guys that you are just only one among millions of people around the world facing the difficulty in talking to people in English. Have you ever tried to find out what reasons you are always scared of talking to people, or you always lose control when you have to present something among so many people? And let me figure out the reasons today, because sooner or later you have to attend an international meeting, or you have to make a relationship with your international friends and colleagues. Okay, are you ready? Just get a pen with you and see which element is very important for a very good English communication. What have you got and what you haven't? The first one is the vocabulary. According to the second edition of the Oxford English Dictionary, there are about 271,000 words in current use. But you don't need to know all the words to make very good communications in English. The only things you have to do is you need to know the basic words and how to make a very clear and very simple sentence. That is a very good way for you to make a good communication for the first time. Okay, so now you've got a word, you've got an idea, but you don't know how to deliver the message to people. That's when the grammar works. Be very well prepared with the grammar in English, because the grammar can connect all the words, make a full sentence, and make a full message to the listener. The third element is the pronunciation. You have a very good vocabulary, you are very good at grammatical accuracy, but how do you deliver the message to people in a proper way? English communication is also about pronunciation. A very good pronunciation with the right intonation can make your idea or your message more lively and more clearly. And be very careful, because the improper way of the English communication can make the listeners confused about what you are saying. And the next element, message. Conversation is about message exchange. Are you confident that all the listeners understand what you are saying, or your ideas go straight into listeners' mind? So be very careful and spend at least few seconds before talking to someone to make your message very clear and very understandable. And the last one is enthusiasm and the confidence. Please remember that you need to be very confident all the time, and this element is very important in the English communication. Once you have this, you will find out the solutions for all those four above elements. Don't be scared. Just say anything you can, anything you want to express to the listener. For the first time, you may do it wrong, but next time you will do it right, based on your experience. When you join a new club, a new business environment, or a new society, you are always invited to introduce yourself. What information you want to deliver to your friends, colleagues, or what information you want them to remember about you. Let's have a look at the symbols on the board and then tell me about yourself. Okay, now I have a very interesting game for you. Please have a look at the symbols on the board. Then get a pen with you and write down what you can tell me about the symbol. Now, this is the first example for you. Name. Tell me about the name. For example, my name is Đức, or I have a very beautiful name. Okay, and now this is your task. Tell me about your name. For the second symbol, age. Tell listeners about your age. I can tell I am 27 years old, or I am very young. And the next one, education. Tell me about your education. For me, I can say I'm in high school, or I graduated from Hanoi University. Family. Tell me about your family. I can say, I have a very big family, or I have 2 children, a boy and a girl. Sports. Again, tell me about what do you like. Try to make a very simple sentence. For example, I like playing sports, or I love playing badminton, or I love playing football. Traveling. Do you like traveling? For me, I can say, I love traveling a lot. I want to visit Hotline City, or I have a dream to go to the European country. Free time. Tell me about what do you often do in the free time. I can say, I love going for a coffee with my colleagues when I have the free time. Or, I like staying at home and watching TV when I have free time. Okay, so from each symbol, you have got so many ideas about what you want to say to your listeners. And let me do an example for you. Hello, my name is Đức. I'm from Hanoi and I'm 27 years old. I graduated from Leeds University in England with an MSc Management, and I am now working for a 5-star hotel in Hanoi. I'm the only child in my family. I love traveling, reading and playing sports. I like chilling with friends when I have the free time. It is very nice to see you all today. Now, make your own sentence into a full conversation and say it to your listener. Let's do it yourself. Self-introduction is just a very simple example in English conversation. And now I want to bring you into something more specific. Let's have a look at the example of self-introduction in the interview. So, in an interview, what do you want to say to the interviewer? It may be your age, your name, what you are doing, or what you expect from the company. But the most important thing you need to know is you need to make an impression to the interviewers in the interview. Let's have a look at the symbols and apply what you have learned in the previous part. So you have got 9 symbols on the screen. It's about your age, your hometown, your name, your current job, your education, your achievements, your high potentials in the future, your goals, or your objectives. Tell me all about yourself and connect all the ideas to make a full message to introduce yourself to the interviewer. Among the 12 symbols, you can make the ideas. It is suggested that in an interview, you should let the interviewers know about the 3 elements or the 3 factors. The first one is your name and your current job. Of course, the interviewers want to know what your name is, and what you are exactly doing in your business. The names can be your values you can sell to your interviewer. And also sometimes the names can tell everything about you, your personality or even your confidence. The second one is the achievement or the values that you have got. List out all the achievements that you have got during the past period. And the third element that the interviewers want to hear from you is the potential. Tell me all about your potentials or what you can do for the company in the future. For example, if I'm a teacher for ENCI's English Center, I can say, I am very confident to help a lot of students to have a very good English communication skill after 3 months. You don't need to talk too much to the interviewer, just tell him or her about the most important information. And let's have a look at my example. Hi, my name is Edward. I'm currently working for the ENCI's English Center as a teacher of the English for Communication class. I have had more than 3 years experience in teaching English for high school students and colleges of different levels. And also, I have got a very good opportunity to develop my English skills while living in the UK for 4 years. I believe that my strong abilities of teaching English from life experience will make a great influence on every student and bring their speaking skills to a new height. Now, I will give you some tips to win the feeling of the interviewer in the interview. First of all, you need to know about your values before you come for an interview. That can be your name or that can be your achievement in the past. The second one, you need to have a strong voice. The strong voice can show your commitment to your employer. And the third one, you need to have a very flexible body language. The most important thing is the smile and the eye contact. And the last one but not least, you need to speak and listen. Don't talk too much and don't listen too long. That is all the tips that you can win, and I think that will be very helpful for you before you go for an interview. I hope that my lessons today can bring you some great ideas about the self-introduction, and especially the self-introductions in an interview. Thank you for watching and hope to see you soon in my next class.